Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to another episode in my weekly gaming playlist series. We've made it to Friday, so it's time for me to talk about the games that I played this week with you guys. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on them, whether I think you guys should check them out or not. Of course, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts as well. So if you've played any of the games that I share with you today, let me know your guys' thoughts. Always enjoy hearing what you guys have to say about these games. I'd also love to hear about the games you guys are playing, as that gives me ideas of new games to play and experience. And if you guys have a recommendation of a game that you think I might enjoy playing, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. And I have a decent list of games to either buy or play from your guys' recommendations, so please keep them coming. I've been continuing my kick of playing on the Xbox. I have an Xbox 360 title and an original Xbox game that I've been playing, and both of them are backwards compatible on the Xbox Series consoles, which is amazing. Love the backwards compatibility of my Series X console. And this first one is one that I actually started playing last week, and I did finally complete it this week, and that was Syndicate. An amazing first-person shooter. It's a cyberpunk game. Really loved this game. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm really glad that I added it to my collection this year, and that I was able to finally beat it, because I did play this and rented it back when it was first released, but I only got about halfway through the story and then had to return it, and I never went back to the game again. So I'm really glad that I finally beat it, as I had a lot of fun with it. I definitely recommend getting it for the Xbox 360, especially if you have an Xbox One or Series X, because it is backwards compatible. But you can also get this on the PlayStation 3 and the PC. But it is a really awesome first-person shooter. Now, I know some people, when it was released, were kind of negative towards the game because it was so different from the 1993 Syndicate game, which was a isometric game, and it was on the PC, and it really changed into a different genre, being a first-person shooter. But I really enjoy first-person shooters, and I really love this one. So let's check out Syndicate.
In the year 2017, the world's largest corporate merger leads to the creation of Eurocorp. The company is the first to spearhead the development of a biodigital implant, the DART chip. Fueled by adrenaline, its users experience unsurpassed connectivity with the dataverse, rendering all digital devices obsolete. Nations lose their relevance in a world dominated by these massive corporations. The world population swells to 15 billion. 57% are chipped and linked to their preferred corporation. The rest are digitally locked out of sight and out of mind. Industrial espionage reaches unparalleled heights. Covert agents are mobilized to protect and serve their interests. You are one of the chosen few, an agent.
Alright guys, so we're checking out Syndicate here for the last time. I started playing this last week, and I actually beat it this week. I had a lot of fun with this game. It is a first-person shooter, which is a departure. If you guys have played the old Syndicate from 1993, the old PC game, it was an isometric top-down game, and there was a lot of people who were kind of hating on this game because it was so different from that original one. But I thought it was a nice change of pace for it, to make it a first-person shooter. I really love these cyberpunk games, and this one was really good. Now, sadly, the co-op mode was discontinued last year in July, and so now you cannot play it co-op anymore. There's no local co-op, which sucks. You know, I wish they would have let you even have local co-op, but it was never built that way. It was always built online, and it was with you and like 3 other people could fight in these different waves. So there is part of the game that is lost forever, sadly. But the main feature, obviously, is playing the campaign, and that's what I did. There's 20 different levels, which I completed the game this week. Had a lot of fun with it. It was a great game. Had a really good story. Really enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the world. The controls were awesome. A lot of great weapons to choose from. You've got rifles, machine guns, there's minigun, laser weapons, just shotguns, handguns. There's just a huge variety of weapons for you to use, as well as having abilities, because you are an agent, so you're like a super soldier type of person that works for Eurocorp. Your name is Kilo, and so you have special abilities. You're augmented, you're stronger than regular people are, and you're all about fighting so you can help protect the corporate interests and help further Eurocorp. So also what's cool is the game keeps track of your collectibles, because there are business cards to collect, but there's also propaganda in every level, and it'll keep track for you, which is great. So you can always reload a checkpoint if you miss something and clean up the things you missed, which is great. And I'll load one of the second to last level just because there's a lot of combat in that and you guys can see how the game plays. And you have 3 different difficulty settings: easy, normal, hard. Of course, the harder the difficulty, the tougher the game's going to be. I played and beat it on normal, and I found it to be a very fair challenge. It's not too easy, so it wasn't a cakewalk, but it wasn't also too hard where you wanted to give up. There are also some boss battles throughout the game, which were really awesome. I really enjoyed the boss battles. A couple of them got really tough until I figured out how to beat them. I didn't look up any guides or anything, because there is a strategy guide for this, but I wanted to go in and experience the game on my own without ruining it at all. The only complaint I have about the game is the text is weird. You guys might notice it says press A to start. It's just sometimes the text is blurry. I don't know why. But you also have different skills and stuff that you can use to upgrade. And you see I have skill points, so I can actually use them and I can upgrade my character. And you get those at certain points in the story. And so you can really upgrade your guy the way you want to, because the further along you get into this game, the tougher it is going to be. So there we go. You got to make sure that you level up yourself, because you'll play through this when you load these checkpoints, and it won't have any of the abilities you had on there. So you got to make sure that you buy those. Because you're especially this last few levels, it's gonna be tough without having your upgrades. Really good graphics too. This game also has hacking, so I can hack into that turret up there. And now it belongs to me. Now I can use it to take out the enemies for me. And you can pick up all kinds of different enemies' weapons as well. And then here's the hacking thing. If you hit it right at the white bar, you'll do a perfect hack, and it'll do it a lot quicker. Kind of reminds me of Gears of War with the active reload, where you wanted to hit it right in the white spot. Well, it's the same thing with hacking in this game, which is really sweet. Oh, there's one of the collectibles, the little business cards. And there's a big battle going on there. There's 2 different corporations fighting each other. I'm stuck in the middle of it, so I gotta fight both of them. So let's go join the fray. What I really like too with this game is if you crouch down. Whoa. Oh, damn it. There we go. You can deactivate grenades when they're thrown into you, which is sweet. You also can do this overlay mode, which you have a little meter there, and it'll actually highlight your enemies. So it'll slow down time and make it a little easier to hit them. And that mode does come in very handy. Damn it. You do have to watch out for these jamming enemies. That guy that has that blue backpack on, because he's actually jamming my hacking abilities. And then there's also some of these super guys you'll fight who actually have armor on and they're immune to damage. And so the only way to beat them is to hack them and turn their armor off for a little bit. So there are a huge variety that you'll fight, and it can be absolutely chaotic at times. Yeah, make that guy fight for me. And some guns have alternate fire, like this one has a grenade launcher on it, which is awesome. Damn it, you little bitch, get over here. Hide. Damn it. Those are my most hated enemies in this game, are those damn super soldiers. But just wanted to give you guys a little taste of the game, though. You have to use your different abilities. You got a bunch of enemies you'll fight. There's that backfire one is cool. You also can suicide them so they can make them kill themselves, which is pretty awesome. But if you like first-person shooters, you like cyberpunk games, I definitely recommend you guys check out Syndicate. I would recommend it on the Xbox 360 version because it is backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series X, which I'm playing it on. It was also released on the PC and the PlayStation 3, but I recommend getting the 360 version. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that look at Syndicate. I had a lot of fun with it. I definitely need to go back and play through the game again, as I really enjoyed the story, but I also want to mop up some achievements and get the last of the collectibles, especially the propaganda that I missed out on. I definitely am going to need to buy the strategy guide for this one so I can get all the secrets, but I had a really fun time playing through the story. I just love the hacking that your guy had with his chip and how you can make other enemies fight on your side, or you can make their weapons misfire or make them commit suicide. So I really enjoyed that little aspect to it, and they had a great story as well. Definitely you guys should check out if you're a fan of first-person shooters. And now this other game here is one that I have not played in several years, but it's one of my personal favorites for the original Xbox that I've played multiple times, but I never actually beat it. And I actually own it on the GameCube as well. Now, in the gameplay footage I'm going to share with you guys, I said it was released on PlayStation 2, but I was getting it mixed up with one of the sequels. And it was only released on the original Xbox and GameCube, but that was Hunter the Reckoning. Awesome game here. It's isometric action RPG, 4-player co-op. And this is one that I really enjoyed when it first came out, and I've enjoyed playing over the years. And I will get so far in the game, and then I'll stop playing it. And then when I want to play it again a few years later, I forgot the story, I'll start over again. So I start the whole game over again. And I just never actually beat this game, and so I wanted to finally beat it. And there are 30 levels, which is awesome, and I'm currently on level 10 of 30, and I'm hoping to have this beat here by the next week. So I'll read you guys from the back. Survive the unthinkable. You have been chosen to join the reckoning, to step into the world of darkness where humanity is ravaged by vampires and marauding monsters. As a hunter, you are immune to these beasts, illusions, but with your power comes a daunting destiny to destroy these evil beings before mankind is massacred. Pray for your life. Play cooperatively with up to 4 hunters on a single screen, so it's cool. You can play 4-player local co-op, which is awesome. Face up to 30 enemies at once in a single and multiplayer action, so you can have up to 30 enemies on the screen. You can get absolutely chaotic at times, which is awesome. Hunt evil in 23 huge areas, a prison, Gothic church, cemetery, and more. So there's a huge variety of locations that you get to go through as you play through this story, which I really enjoyed. Battle 20 unique monster types, including zombies and vampires. There are a variety of monsters to fight as well. And unleash 20 lethal weapons, from axes to swords and flamethrowers. So there's a wide variety of weapons as well. So let's check out Hunter the Reckoning.
There is evil everywhere. Unknown to most humans, the world is ruled and directed by supernatural forces beyond their comprehension. Vampires and werewolves see humans as pawns in an endless battle for control. All of this is hidden from humanity. Vampire feedings are explained as gang violence, werewolf attacks explained as animal mauling. But now a mysterious force has imbued a chosen few humans with not just the knowledge of the evil, but with the power to do something about it. These imbued have become hunters. Deuce Whitehawk, Avenger. Avengers tear down the supernatural, one creature at a time. Samantha Alexander, Defender, protectors of the innocent and naive. Father Esteban Cortez, Judge. Judges ensure that justice is served. Cassandra Chayami, Martyr. Martyrs are willing to sacrifice themselves for the cause. Avenger, Defender, Judge, Martyr, Hunters. Those rare mortals who seek to take back the night from age-old horrors. Hunter, the Reckoning.
Alright guys, we're checking out an old classic for the original Xbox, Hunter the Reckoning. I've been a huge fan of this game ever since it got released back in 2002, so it's 22 years old. Just a fantastic, amazing game. I really have had a lot of fun with it. I own it on the original Xbox, the PlayStation 2, and the GameCube, and I've played it many times, but I've never actually beat it, so I wanted to finally play this game and actually beat it, because I played it multiple times but never got to the end, and so I wanted to finally check it out. Now what's really awesome is this is backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series X, so I'm playing it on my Series X. So there's some cool bonus features and stuff you can unlock, like Nightmare Mode and Alternate Hunter Mode, and some videos you can check out once you unlock stuff, which is cool. I love games that have unlockable content. We'll continue my game. Now what's really awesome too is that this is a 4-player co-op game, and you can play it 4-player with GameCube and Xbox without any adapter, but PlayStation 2 you did have to get the multi-tap for it. So there's my street. Continue my game. And what's cool is there's different characters, so you guys saw you could play as the Avenger, you can play as the Defender, you can play as the Judge, which is my favorite character in this series, so I've gotten 120 XP with him right now, and I'm on just the 2nd level. And it shows you different strengths, their accuracy, their speed, their conviction, and their stamina.
And so everybody has different stats, so they all have their own strengths and weaknesses. And now the game loads super fast on the Series X. The original Xbox, you know, on PS2 and GameCube, the game would take a little bit longer to load, but on Series X here, it's just like instant. And the graphics are absolutely beautiful. Look how upscaled they are on the Series X. Like, they just look absolutely wonderful. You also can, you can switch between melee weapons and ranged weapons, and you also can find specialty weapons like the shotgun that have limited ammo. And as you play through the game, you'll encounter stronger and stronger enemies. And it's got a really good story, you know, fighting all kinds of different vampires and werewolves and demons and creatures, and you're trying to save humans and go through different story stuff. And you can adjust the camera, you can zoom out, or you can really zoom in. If you really want to get real close to the action, you can. I usually like doing these games to be zoomed out a bit. And then you can check out your character's stats, and you can see where he currently is. And then edges are like magic powers, so you have a magic abilities you can use, and that comes in handy, and that's where that blue stamina is. Now when you kill enemies, sometimes they will drop health orbs, and other times they'll drop the edge stuff. Oop, I don't want to use that. Let's switch to this. And a lot of enemies will spawn in. As you play through, you'll see them just kind of appear, and that's just part of how the game is. But it's a top-down isometric action RPG that plays and reminds me a lot of like the Baldur's Gate games, but with a vampire and demons kind of setting. It's just been a really fun game, and I've wanted to beat this game for years, and I just thought, you know what? I haven't played this game in forever. Let's check it out. And it can get really tough too. Sometimes you can get swarmed by a lot of enemies, so you want to be careful not to get yourself surrounded by them, because you can die pretty fast. And then you'll have to start over and continue from where you last saved. Damn, they do a lot of damage. What's cool too is you can hack off limbs of enemies, which is pretty sweet. And so you can gotta watch, you don't get. Ooh, a shotgun. There we go, save one of the innocents. I'm trying to save innocents right now to send them to the subway to help me fix the subway system. So that's my current mission is. So there's my, I'll show you guys the edge power I can use against some of these enemies. Okay, look at them all. Oh, I love those superpowers because they can really help you in a pinch when you're being overwhelmed. Yeah, eat some of that boomstick, bitch.
What the hell is wrong with you people? You stay away from me! Kaylee? Kaylee! There's a little girl I was watching. I need to get her to the church.
I will take care of the girl. You go ahead.
So there's quite a few levels to go through. It's got a pretty good story. There were 2 sequels created for this game. One was only on the original Xbox, and one was also only on the PlayStation 2. But a great series. Sadly, only this first one is backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X and Xbox One consoles. The sequel to this one is not backwards compatible for some reason, which sucks. But at least you can play this one. You guys can see the nice updated visuals, though, because it did not look this good on the original Xbox as it does here on the series. It also just runs a lot better as well. So just wanted to give you guys a little taste of the game. This is definitely one that I am looking forward to completing. This will keep track, too, of all your stats, because you can go through and play as more than just the one character, and it'll keep track of all your stats here, how many lives you have, your rescues, and it'll give you what your current mission is here in the stats menu. But definitely you guys should check out Hunter the Reckoning. Very cheap game these days. You can get it on PlayStation 2, you can get it on Xbox, get it on GameCube. I would recommend getting the Xbox version, especially if you have an Xbox One or a Series console, because you can play it through backwards compatibility, and you get all the wonderful upgrades by playing it on this powerful console.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that look at Hunter the Reckoning. I had a lot of fun playing this game this week, and I'm looking forward to finally beating it after all these years. There are 2 sequels. Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer, which is exclusive to the original Xbox, and then on PlayStation 2, they got Hunter the Reckoning Wayward. And that was the one I was thinking about in a gameplay clip when I said I had this on PS2, is I was thinking of the Wayward game. So there are 3 of them total. And it's based off of a tabletop series by the same name of Hunter the Reckoning. And they decided, it might probably translate well to a video game. And so they decided to release it as a video game on the GameCube and the original Xbox. And it is a really good game. Definitely recommend that you guys check it out. I didn't mention in the gameplay clip, though, that actually you use both sticks. One to move and one to actually aim, so like a twin stick shooter kind of abilities you can have with the guns, and there's a bunch of boss fights to go through, and the game can get really difficult, especially as you get further along in the story. You get stronger enemies and more enemies, and they're faster, quicker, moving around. But you do level up as you play through the game, which is really cool. So I definitely, you guys should check out Hunter the Reckoning. You can get it for the original Xbox or GameCube. I would recommend the Xbox version because it is backwards compatible, and you can play it on your Series X or Xbox One console. Do our quick little recap. I talked about Syndicate, a wonderful first-person shooter, a cyberpunk setting. There's ability to hack into enemies' minds and control them, or make them commit suicide. It's just a really fun game, has really good graphics, and it's one I really enjoyed playing, and I'm glad I was able to finally beat it after all of these years. And then we talked about Hunter the Reckoning, an awesome isometric action RPG. It kind of plays and reminds me of games like Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, or X-Men Legends, that kind of thing. Really awesome game that definitely you guys should check out. So let me know your guys' thoughts if you guys have played Syndicate or Hunter the Reckoning. I'd also love to hear about the games you guys are playing, and if you guys have a recommendation on a game you think I might enjoy, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. Want to thank you guys for watching. Take care, have a wonderful day, and Sleepy will see you guys next time.